everybody and welcome back to my channel. What is that? Oh, it's just a bump. So if you guys don't know, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube and there's a lot been going on in the house and in life, and updating our playroom was one of them. In today's video I just want to talk about our playroom and give you guys a little mini tour of the playroom and why I do what I do, why I set it up for Evie and technically Ada, but I don't think she's gonna see it because we're planning on moving. But my goals, and I just want to share with you guys her playroom. I love watching other people's playroom videos, so for me this is just the beginning. I just want to show you what we've got so far and why. Originally I had the dining room, aka the dining table, in the other room, and I loved it because when we had guests we can really like hone in and make it homey, and like there was a space for that. But the issue was, once we had children, I just found we weren't using the guest dining room as much, and the only time we would use it was literally for dinner, so we would rarely use that room, and it just felt a bit pointless of like, if you're only going to use that room once a day, what's the point? Originally Evie's like toys were in our lounge, and I just found that I was getting stressed all the time because if we had people over I'd have to consistently like tidy up her toys, and I just preferred the idea of the mess being contained. I liked that I could just go shut the door and the mess is in there. Now that we've switched around the rooms, I'm so much happier. I prefer it. Evie knows her space, where her toys are and everything, and she looks forward to like running in the morning, especially if I've done a toy rotation. So she's really loved it. Wow. Anyway, I really want to give you guys a glimpse of the moving, so I'll pop a little video here of us moving everything around, and it took quite a long time because at the time I was pregnant. On top of that, we had to shift. If everything was going in here, you could see in the video that we had to shift everything in there, and so in the midst of like that deep cleaning and shifting everything around, it took a while, okay? And doing it pregnant was the right decision, because I wouldn't have been able to do this with 2 under 2. That wouldn't have been a possibility. So I'm really grateful that she was able to help and able to do it with me. So I want to talk to you guys about the theme or the idea behind the whole playroom and the kind of unit and stuff like that. So I really love the Montessori methods, and when you actually deep it and you look into it, there's a lot of reason behind the Montessori method. There's a lot of reasons behind toy rotations and making toys visible for them and clean and like organizable. I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what I mean. So I love having this unit. I think the unit makes it easy access for Evie, especially when she was about 1. She was so heavily involved with her toys because she could see them. The second thing is, now that she's 2, she's starting to tidy up after herself, and it's a lot easier for her to do so. I usually pick different themes, and this week it's Easter. So the theme of this week is a kind of farmyard theme with like a Easter basket on top. I'm going to try and teach her about Jesus through play, and that's kind of like the center piece of the playroom. So on the left hand side in the corner I have the kitchen, and I put a cute little plant because I wanted to feel homey with that. So she loves her kitchen. It's definitely one of her favorite things to do at this present time because I think she's learning how to pour her own cereal and stuff like that. The next area is kind of like the play area, and that's, we have this really cool like play frame thing where you can shift it around to different positions, so she just loves playing on this thing as well. Really great. If she needs to get energy out, I'll just pull it out, or she'll sometimes ask and say slide, so I know what she's saying. She wants to slide. We have our kind of baby section. I'm currently breastfeeding and I have a 4-month-old, and I needed a section in the playroom that I can kind of sit in there with Evie and like watch her basically. Has her little book area, and in this book area she has her little sofa to lounge on, which she doesn't do as much, but when she was like 1 to 1.5, she absolutely loved her books and loved reading. But at the moment it's much more hands-on play rather than reading. She can't read, by the way, I'm saying that, but she'll just go blah, 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 blah. That's her reading. And lastly, the sensory table. This is really great because I can do different activities and it's very hands-on. I must admit though, I don't use this as often as I should, but as it's Easter this week, it's kind of prompted me to use it again. Doing an activity here and she absolutely loves it. So she loves anything sensory and anything kind of engaging with her hands and stuff like that. So she does thrive off of sensory play. That's the final part of our playroom tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to see or any update. If you have a playroom and I'm missing something, or even if you are a mum and I have toys and stuff that you're like, this should be out for a 2-year-old. This is really good or really helpful. I'm so up to hearing it. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.